Aside from inserting a basic table here, you can do quick table styles. In other words, you can insert a table that Microsoft Word has formatted and it's really fancy with different colors. To do that, what I want to do is I want to click on the document here and hit Control End and then hit Enter a couple of times. And to insert that, just go to the Insert tab, to your Tables button again. And then we want to insert quick tables, and you can see over to the right here we got a bunch of different tables. I'm going to scroll down just a bit and let's take a look at, let's do the matrix. I'll left click on the matrix, boom, it automatically pulls the formatting in for me and also gives me a template to work off of. So I can click in here and type over these if I don't like them. More associates. And just type over whatever else I want to put in here. Maybe there's different numbers. In any case, it makes it really simple if you want to use one of Microsoft's default templates here. They're called quick table styles. A few other things, if you want to move this table around, anytime you click in the table or you're next to it and you hover over it, you see that little tag in the upper left hand corner. You can click and drag the tag here and select the whole table and drag it around wherever you want to. Or if you just want to leave it where it's at, you can just click to select the whole table as well. If you move your table and click and drag down, it may be bouncing around, so you want to be careful where you move it to. The best thing to do is go to your Home tab and turn on your Show Hide Codes because you're only working with about 4 paragraphs here. So if I come and I drag it down here, you'll notice that on this line, that's the last line in my document that I could type. So if I want to type additional text above this table, I'm going to have to make some more hard returns, aren't I? Hit Enter, 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 then I can type something just above the table. Because the tables aren't tied to the text lines here, you can actually free float them and move them around just by clicking and dragging them by their ear. Another cool thing is about these quick styles is that once you select them and you don't like them, you can always change them on the fly. Just click somewhere in the table again so you can get your contextual tabs up here. We want to go to the Design tab, and here's a list of more table styles that we can click from. And here's a expandable box of table styles we can click from and just hover over and you can see the preview behind you. Maybe we'll go with something like red. Now what we're looking at here with the red, it doesn't look all that pretty. Maybe we want to go with something else. But in any case, they have what's called banded rows and banded columns. What that means is you can see up on the table style options group is that when it has banded rows checked and you uncheck it, the band means that it's trying to separate or differentiate between the rows. So I check it again and now I can see the different rows. If I do banded columns and check that, then it breaks it out as well. Now it depends on the style as well, because if I choose another style here and I hover over it, there's my band there. It has no lines to separate the columns from the cells, but instead it uses a full color that goes across for each row, and that's banded. Because if I unband the rows by unchecking this box, then I no longer can separate between the rows. It's just all white. The only thing that's banded right now are my columns in different colors. So if I unband the columns, well, it's hard for my eye supposedly to lead from point B and then not, as I go over to the right, go, well, is that 91? It's nicer if I go ahead and band the rows so my eye leads from left to right within the same color row. Also a few other little nifty things. You got your header rows. It bolds it, points it out as that is the header row. And your first column, checking it, bolds it out as that's your first column in this table. You could also define your last column here if you have like a total column here that you really want to emphasize as well by checking the last column box. And also you can check the box total row, which what it'll do is it'll take the last row and say these are the totals. But of course your total row here doesn't exactly add up to the totals above, so what you want to do is create an addition row, call it total, and then go ahead and check the box and then add up the numbers. And we'll go into this depth a little bit later on in the training video about customizing your tables. But for right now, it's nice to have pre-formatted tables that I can insert on the fly. Thanks for watching. Hey, as a quick reminder, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click on me and subscribe to my channel, get notified of the latest videos, and for only $2 a month, you can have access to all my Microsoft Office training videos.